Hey everybody, this is Charlie from Brainiac Baseball, Sports Cards and Gaming. We are back for season 109, race number 13 in Sepang, Malaysia. We are really looking forward to this race because it is not that different, in my mind at least, compared to the last race where we finished second place. So we're using a lot of the same setups today. Let's review what happened on Tuesday. We finished in second place in that race, coming from fourth place with just 3 laps to go. We did the old last lap boost and we worked our way back to second place. We did get lucky. I mean, sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. That is our third second place finish this season. We've got a couple wins, we got a third. Um, Surprisingly, Cable, who's in first place, did not get a point. He finished ninth, and that did allow me to close the gap a little bit, but we're so far back that it doesn't look like we're going to be able to make a proper run. We're 24 points back, doing some basic math there. But we have, I think, continued to put a little bit of space between us and the fifth place opponent, which is Ivan. And so that is 11 points difference. And I'm sure we'll have a good finish today. I'm not concerned like I normally would be. And when we look at the setups and stuff, you'll understand why. Also, taking a look at the grid positioning, today being the 13th race, I am in first. Once again, on the pole, I think that is 11 in a row and 12 out of 13. So I don't know. I don't know why my car is always really great at qualifying and then we drop back so quickly when the race starts. I don't get it. But then we're right there at the end. So I guess that is the only thing that matters is that we finish strong. Let's take a look at our update for our car. Some components I upgraded, some components I just replaced. Yes, my engine was replaced on Tuesday, so there's a little bit of wear, but nothing to be concerned about. And in fact, most of our components are great. In fact, there's nothing that we need to be worried about for today. My car level is still a level 3, and we have so many um, competitors that are at level 4. This is where things start to get a little bit concerning for me. We did our 8 practice laps, and lap 7 was the one which turned out to be the best. Although I really dialed it in on lap 3, and then I was playing around a little bit, and lap 7 turned out to be the best lap, and that's what I'm going to go with for today's race. We'll take a look at the weather, and there's nothing here to be concerned about. From what I was reading from other teammates and what I saw on the forum, Sepang is a race where there usually is some rain, but not this time around. And the only race that had rain this year, or in the only race that I thought was going to have rain, I made the wrong decision of starting with the wrong tires, and that was my worst finish all year. So as long as it doesn't rain, I feel very comfortable that we'll be in the points today. And here's what the track looks like. It is a counterclockwise course, a couple nice straightaways. I'm looking forward to that. There's 55 laps, and I am using one boost today, and that'll be on lap 53. The same type of strategy that I used on Tuesday's race. We'll take a look here at my qualifying lap, the first one. This has been happening more and more often. Although my lap was very good, someone actually beat me out. I think it was David Silva. We'll double check that. But I did push the car a lot using extra soft tires. And it was good for the second best time. And then for my qualifying lap number 2, it was the best lap, and overall it was good enough for the pole. Of course, extra soft tires. I pushed the car a lot. Again, I normally don't do that. I typically back off, and now I'm glad that I did push it a lot in the second lap because maybe we would not have been on the pole. We'll take that extra $500,000 for getting the pole. And I'm going to start off with 64 liters of fuel, and we're going to do a 3-pit strategy with 64 liters each time. And if everything goes as planned, that'll put me out on the course with maybe 6 laps to go. Should be long enough for me to be competitive. It's always going to depend on what everyone else does too. Of course, I never show our setup and strategy, but I think you get the picture. We did do driver training for Ian Wilson. And this guy's just pretty much maxing out, man, on just about everything that we need. His reputation is starting to grow. It's at 37. We did do some more fitness training, and I mean, he's one of the top drivers in our group. And we'll take a step back and look at the other thing that is kind of a bummer is we don't have a sponsor right now. We are very close to finding out whether Walmart wants to go with us. Maybe after today's race, we'll know. Um, I mean, they've made an offer, but I think they haven't decided. And I guess progress is at 97.7%. I'm assuming they're going to be interested in us. Why not? We're on the verge of being promoted. That would be, I think, a key thing. But what I want to show you right before we go to the track here, well, 2 things. I guess let's take a look at how many rookies we have in today's race. Um, this is the second qualifying lap, but there are so many drivers that raced in the last 2 weeks that are not racing today. There's Schwab, Morris, Peter Lotta, Hassenbein. Jacob gave up a while back. Pipple Storm not going. Seppa not going. Matthew Taylor, I think, maybe has given up. And Lintola. These are all racers that have raced in the last couple of weeks. And maybe they're just one and done. How do we get our rookie drivers to stick around? I don't know. But we do have, I believe, another 5 drivers making their first appearance today. And so if we go to, where is it? Which is it? Right here. And scroll on down. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess maybe this is not the best way to do it. I apologize. I guess let's just take a look at the grid. This is probably the better way to go. So here we are. I'm on the pole. We got Calusi in the number 2 spot. I think that's his highest start to a race this year. Then Ankov, Keeble in the 4th spot. Silva, Ilya, Mossberg in 7th. Brau, who's had back-to-back points, which is great. Tarot, Karodi, Paquette, Legout, Samina, Widera, Mendoza, Lucerna, Cavalagos. Egon is back in the 18th spot. And then here come all the new guys. We got Hector Galvez from Mexico, as the ESPN gives me a notification. We got Pablo Andres Canasa Gomez from Brazil. There's Sushi Bar and Jeff Daly, Mariano Gonzalez. And then 3 more newcomers. We got Zoltan Lazar from Hungary, Iverson Rogerio from Brazil, and Sebastian Gomez from Argentina. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drivers making a rookie debut today. I like the fact that we continue to get 25, 26, 27 participants every week, but how do we get them to come back the second week and continue to make the attempt? I think that's That's maybe an issue with Grand Prix racing online that maybe needs to be addressed somehow, but I mean, I wouldn't know how that is. So here we are. There I am on the pole. You noticed with the new graphics up front, I've taken our yellow car, created a Formula One AI uh, photo using our helmet, and then showed me in the lead with, maybe that's Keeble behind us or Silva, who knows. Anyway, it's fun to do that. I like, I'm not being creative, AI is, but there's Keeble, Silva, Ilya, Mossberg, Brow in the red car, Tarok, Karoti, here's Frankie Paquette, and Legault, Samina, Widera, Mendoza, Lucerna, Cavalagos, Egon, and then here comes the new guys. So we kind of have to look at their cars. That's a pretty sweet looking car there for Gomez. Sushi Bar, car, and then Daly. Gonzalez, Lazar, Rogerio. That's another nice looking car. And Sebastian Gomez. All right, so there we go. Let's go ahead. We got a little under 5 minutes until race time. Let's head to the track, and then we'll look at the team. We'll look at friends. Anybody who wants to friend me here on Grand Prix Racing Online, I will add you to the friends list, and then we can watch your progress throughout the race. The Kuala Lumpur Straight. Very cool. So here's the grid. We all know this. We just saw it a couple of times. And then we have lap times, we have pits, and then we have live standings. Doesn't much matter in the moment here. And then we have the friends group. New to the friends group is Eunice Dermaz, who is from, I don't know that flag, Turkey. Yeah, okay, I guessed it as it popped up. So there's all the friends group for today. Again, if you want to friend me on Grand Prix Racing Online, I will add you to the list. And then we still have the same 9 teammates. There's Danny. Daniel's starting 24th, but he's an amateur. I have the pole. Julio's starting 3rd. Good job by him. Felipe, Nick, and Danny all starting 7th in their rookie groups. Gaston, 10th. Andre is 11th. So, and Pato starting 13th. So, um, I don't know how many drivers are in their groups, but I mean, that's, starting toward the front, pretty solid. Let's, let's go ahead and close. Oh, yeah, we already have that. Let's go to this. There we go. That way we can get all the graphics set. And let's back out a little bit. Whoa. And take a look at the entire course. So the start finish line is here, and the pits begin here. That is a very long pit stretch. The Kuala Lumpur Straight. We got the Pangkor Laut chicane right here. Turn 2, turn 3, the Langkawi curve. And into the Genting curve, turn 7, the KLIA curve. I mean, I'm just guessing at the pronunciation here. But these 2 straightaways, I think, is where we're going to do well. But my biggest struggle is leading the first lap, and I don't know why that is. I can only guess that perhaps the drivers who are behind us here, maybe are using a boost early on, and are fighting their way to the front. I will say that I did increase our aggressiveness because our components are very low percentage usage. So we're going to race a little bit harder today than we normally do. but I am not using any boosts until lap 55. Like I said, just the same strategy that I used in the last race, which had a very similar track distance. So um, I feel pretty solid that we're going to be right there at the end. We got 1 minute to the race starts. I am grateful to have more rookie drivers participating, but I'm also glad that they're all at the back of the pack, and I don't think in any way that they'll affect us, at least until maybe after the first pit um, strategy, So I'm looking forward to this race. I really feel good about it. I think we've got, we know that the top half of our competitors are all going to be right there. Um, I wish, I wish we could get more participants to come back for that second race. I just don't know how we can do that. Okay, down to the final 15 seconds for today's race. 35% fuel. That doesn't look good, but this always works out the way it should. We can run the tires low and swap out pretty quickly. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm very concerned about maybe getting just blown by here as Ankov comes right up on the inside. And I think it's going to be easy for him to just pick me off. We didn't even get to the chicane before we got pushed back. Nice that we pulled back in front of Ankov, and then Keeble moves into third, and Kalusi's right behind us. Ankov will move right past me once again, cutting that corner. Into third is Kalusi as Keeble drops back. Always a lot of jockeying for position on this first lap. And looks like I'm going to go underneath his car. Why not? As Keeble looks to pull inside. Keeble! And I get double teamed on the inside and the outside. And I fall back to third. And that's probably where I'm going to be for a little while here. I know it looks like we're going slow, but I think it's because there's so many cars on the track at the same time here on the same part of the video. Okay, so I'm sitting in third. Mossberg moved up to sixth. Looking back at the rookies, they're all bouncing around. Ankov gets out front. As long as I run somewhere near the front, that's all I can ask for. Let everybody else sort it out, and we'll just stick to our strategy. I did lead 8 laps in the last race, but not the final lap, and that would have been more important. Look at the 3 wide into that corner as we wrap up the first lap of the race. I'm in third and 2.2 seconds behind. Heroic has moved up to fourth, and Mossberg is in fifth. Silva, who started in second, has dropped back to sixth. No, I'm sorry. It was Calusi who was started second. My bad. Okay. Just keep those leaders in view. And don't let them get too far. I feel like it would be, if I were going to use 3 boosts, I think if I had a good car, it would be a waste to use it on lap 1, 2, or 3. Because, you're just using up your tires and you're going to come back to the pack eventually. We're all going to even out. It's not like you're going to get that big of a lead that'll make a difference when everyone starts to pit. So I don't find that to be a good strategy. Uh, but again, I'm just a rookie, so this is my 22nd total race, and I feel like most people know more than I do, but I do know what works for me, and when I could use the extra soft tires on tracks of this length, um, I get the pole and I finish in the points. And I guess I've been on the podium as many races as I haven't been. So, okay, Tarok's in fourth, Silva's in fifth. Let's take a look at the differential. I did lose a little bit. 3 seconds back. Ankov won the race on Tuesday, so he clearly feels the pressure to keep up with the points. 2 laps complete out of 55. Got a nice line of cars behind us. Oh, that's what I was going to show you all in the pre-race was that there are so many cars that are equal to mine at level 3, and then there's 8 cars that are level 4. So how is it that I'm still the third best car in this race? I don't understand. I would think everybody should be better than I am. As Silva gets past Tarok into 4th place, I'm looking at the back half of the racers here. Sushi Bar. So Sushi Bar is a perfect example of a driver who comes out there twice a week, and I don't think he's figured out a whole heck of a lot, but he's out there competing. I don't know if he's just banking up the money or what, but I respect the fact that he's making a go of it, 2 times a week. All right, where am I at now? Yeah, so I didn't lose that much. 3 seconds back, but I'm keeping Keeble in sight. Actually, it's 1.5 and then another 1.5, so we're each 1.5 seconds apart. I suspect we'll have to go in right around lap 15. So we'll see. 15 to 17. All right. Lagote in 7th, Calusi in 8th, Ilya in 9th. Ilya not making a lot of advancement. He can not afford to finish out of the points today. I kind of would like to see one of the top 5 competing for promotion. Not myself, of course, but just completely just drop off so that I have the confidence that I'm going to get promoted. And then I can start saving some money and not worrying about, upgrading components. In fact, maybe start even just replacing them on the same level every race. Okay, I've moved up a whole second on Ankov and Keeble. Silva 4.2 seconds off the pace. This is why I don't ever get worried when they blow by me on that first lap. And that's because I know that I can keep pace with them and dial them back in as the race progresses. I want to take a second to say thank you to everyone who has been following along this entire season. The last 2 races, I've got over 100 views, and I continue to get more and more subscribers. So thank you all for subscribing and watching the entirety of the race. You can watch it at 0.2 speed if you want to speed it up a little bit, but I like watching it at the regular pace because that way I can learn, what other cars are doing and how I could, get a little bit better. I've actually caught the first to second place cars, and I'm pretty sure it won't take me long for Ian Wilson to blow by them. What we don't want to do is we don't want to slow down enough that Silva catches us because I know he's got a good car for the long haul. And I don't understand why Cable's not trying to get around Ankov. There we go. I'm tired of messing around here. Oh, wow, I got blocked by both of them. That's not cool. But like I said, we're going to be a little more aggressive today, so you may see me make more attempts. Not a lot of movement in the top 10 otherwise. Brow has dropped back to 12th. Widera is steady as he goes. He's going to be. Oh, Brow just got past Karoti into 11th. But Widera, he's like become a one or two stop driver. So he kind of bides his time and uses the pit strategy to move up. Why does it feel like we're going so slow? I don't know. I feel like Keeble and Ankov are keeping me from tearing it up here. Lap 5, which is complete, was our fastest lap. And we're going to complete lap 6 here in just a second. Who's the last place car right now? Mariano Gonzalez. What is going on there? Maybe he had to downgrade his car. Okay, this is where I attempted to pass last time. That was not my fastest lap. These guys are definitely slowing me down. Can we sneak inside them here? No, on the outside maybe? Yeah, there we go. Let's get past these guys. Go, 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 go. Just hold the line. That's lame. But I'm glad I'm attempting. Why is it Keeble attempting? That's what I don't know. Ilya is definitely slowing us down here. Silva's 3 seconds back. He's not gaining like you think he would. I guess it's because the top four, if you look at it, are all running the same lap times. So really nobody's gaining any ground. And sushi bars smoking. I kind of would like to be able to have a second car. Work, racing in another league, another group that I could play around with a little bit and learn more from. This one I take very seriously, and I wouldn't want to make an error. But if I had another car, let's go on the inside this time. Yeah, there we go. I called my shot. Let's get past them. See, these guys are just not going to let me get by. But if I had another car that I could start from scratch, I bet you I would learn a lot more than I did the first time around. It's like my car right now is making one attempt per lap to get by everybody. Okay, there goes Keeble. If this works, no, it doesn't. Why didn't I slide into second place there? Everybody falls in line. Silva is gaining on us now. He gained a half second while we're all fooling around here. We're on lap 8 with 18% to go. So, yeah, lap 16 should be when I go into the pits. And that would be exactly right. It really feels like we're going slow in this race. I don't know why. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, we're a second and a half off the pace, off my best lap. I mean, I really should be getting past these guys. I know my car is good. I didn't even make the attempt there as Silva is closing in. I mean, he is right there now. Okay, come on. Let's see. No! I've learned, and maybe you have too, if you're whether you play this game or you're watching as a subscriber to the channel, that it'll automatically flip you to the second place position if you are going to be successful in the pass. So I used to get all excited about the opportunity to pass them, but now I just look for the number to switch to the advance to the next position. And when it does it, I know we've got it. But now we haven't been able to do that. I guess this would be a good reason to try to put a boost early on in order to stay ahead of these two guys and not have to fall back. Because if I were ahead of them for that first lap, maybe through the third lap, then I've already pulled away from these guys. They are definitely slowing my car down. There's a better lap. 15% fuel, 54% on tires were fine. And Silva's right there with the group now. And then Calusi is 10 seconds behind. So the more we can get our group pulling away, the better we'll be. And in fact, I almost welcome being the only car to pit first because then I could come out on my own and actually drive, like start hauling some ass. Nope, that's ridiculous. It's starting to get a little frustrating as we are on lap 10 now. What is going on with Gonzalez today? And it's funny because I think Silva, if I recall correctly, is in the sixth spot with 29 points, but he just never seems to get in the on the podium. I think he has a few times, but not consistently. So he's just not able to keep up with the four of us, except for today. Ilya's moved to ninth as Brow and Karodi. I guess Karodi's the one that's been falling in that second tier. Mossberg in seventh, but I guarantee you he'll find a way to be right there at the end. Once we do the first pit stop, we'll take a look at everybody else. We'll look at the friends list. We'll look at the team. Okay, Silva falling off there just a little bit. I mean, this is when my car gets dialed in late in the stint, but I just can't get past these guys. Down to 48% for tires, so we're good on tire wear. I know Ankov will not be pitting. Um, Early, but I would expect Keeble to be pitting either one lap before me or one lap after me. I might be going in a little earlier than him. We'll see. Okay, lap 12. We're down to 9% with fuel. So this is lap 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So yeah, we'll complete 15 laps and go in on 16, I believe. And that would be right. Again, give a little credit here to the people who design the graphics. This is just beautiful. I'm always impressed by. I don't have any technical skills, but I'm impressed by how great these tracks look. Every time I see a new one, I'm like, I kind of get blown away by it. Maybe I'm even taking it for granted now. But yeah, this is really well done. Who is that? Is that Calusi running on his own in fifth? That's what I want. I want just let me get out in the open and let me drive. Sushi Bar has dropped back to the final spot. I mean, I am right underneath Keeble there. That was our best lap, but then everybody just had their best lap. 6%, lap 13. There we go. Come on. Enough of this crap. Go. Oh, it's just annoying. It's annoying to not be able to get by these other cars, and they're probably better than mine. Okay, we've got Jeff Daly going into the pits. He's the first one in. He went on lap 13. Hmm. I think I said it last week. Jeff Daly has over 1,000 races, uh, under his belt. So I don't know if he's been demoted to rookie or if he just rebooted or something. All right. Man, I would just love to see me get past these guys, but now it's sort of irrelevant. Yep, that was a slower lap. I guess you could make an argument for having a boost lap. Well, the only thing you can hope for is that a boost lap this early, you could at least get a couple laps in the lead, some clean air to drive in. All right, Silva might actually get past me. No, he's getting anxious. But Keeble really hasn't tried to get past Ankov at all. So Calusi is 9 seconds back, and then Tarok, Mossberg, Legault, Ilya, and Brau. So Brau's made his way back to 10th. And then after that, they're 20 seconds or more back. The rookie Lazar has some tire wear. I think I'll get one more lap. Oh, wow, look at that. Ankov just shoved Keeble right out of the way. I believe I'll get one more lap before I have to go in. We got plenty of tires left. Now I'm trying to make a move. Let's go. Everybody's getting a little anxious. Almost my fastest lap. Okay, so we're going in next lap for sure. We're on lap 15. So lap 16, we're going in. That's exactly what I'd hoped. So Lucy is pitting right now, as is Frankie Paquette. Get a refill on that maple syrup. Tarok has some tire wear in 5th. Oh, everybody's trying to get around everybody else. Keeble will take the lead. Keeble! So Ankov must be starting to really wear on his tires or something. I'm not sure. Not showing any tire wear, I guess. We're coming up on Daly, perhaps going to lap him. Um, I'm glad that we're being a little bit more aggressive, although it hasn't gotten us anywhere today. But everything is playing out exactly the way I planned it. So I'm fine sitting here in 3rd place. I believe we will go in here as I do finally get past Ilya. I mean, Ankov. And we're both going at the same time. Okay, so we need to get out in front of Keeble. I hope he doesn't mind me just hanging out underneath him here. That doesn't seem like a good racing strategy. So Keeble and I are going into the pits. Ankov will take over first place once again. And let's get out quicker than Keeble. Let's get a nice 21-second pit. Dropping down. This is all fine. Not a big deal. Let's go. Oh, he's got 22. Oh, what I do? Sorry, Keeps. All right. Here we go. So we're 13th place. And Keeble right behind me where he belongs. And open track. This is exactly what we want. This is definitely a benefit of pitting early or pitting, using extra soft tires. You have to pit sooner. And so this is exactly what we want in order to have some open road. And we'll start putting up top laps after this lap here. We'll check in on the team and on the friends list in just one lap. So Ankov, Silva, Tarok, Legault, there's Mossberg, and Ilya's in 6th. Brau, Waidera, Karoti, and Kavalagos. So that is in front of us, Samina and Egon. This will just take a moment. We'll catch them, I would imagine. Pardon me while I grab a little drink of water. Um, oh, I can't tell. Now I'm back on, aren't I? Oh, damn it. Okay, well, that was a very long drink. Okay, so I'm back. Sorry, I got a little confused with what was going on here with my microphone. But we're back. I'm sure it was probably nice to get a little break from my voice. A couple of laps there. Okay, so yes, we've moved into fourth place. We came out of the pit with Keeble behind us, and then Silva came out in front of Keeble after his pit, but then Keeble got around him. So yeah, we're looking good in fourth place. Now Ankov is behind us. Ankov, Keeble, and Silva. This is great. This is exactly what we like. This should be my first best lap since. Oh no, we had the best lap at 16. That was the lap we. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm. You know what? I'm out of it right now. Okay, so that's the lap we went in on. Our best lap is still 12. Okay, so we're not doing particularly great. Okay, well let's take a moment here. Lap times. Best lap is Calusi with a 142.8. I'd like to think I can beat that. Best pit is the rookie Lazar, and then Sushi Bar, and then myself. That was integral to getting out in front of Keeble, and now I think we have an advantage. Then live standings. I'm still in second place. Fifth place is Ankov. Whoa, what is happening there? Wait, what happened? How did they just jump up on me like that? Oh, I'm in first place. Yes, I led a lap. All right, we got a little off track here as Ilya Mossberg and Brau all went into the pits. Wait, how did they just jump up on me like that? They were so far back. What? Is my car in trouble? Or did they have a boost? Wow, that is really weird. How all of a sudden these guys, I mean, they were way behind me a minute ago. I don't know what happened there. Well, I got to lead one lap. That's dumb. Okay, we'll take a look here at the friends page. T-Web, he's always in first place. This guy's always winning. The new guy, Eunice Dermaz, in 15th. Maria in 18th. We got Ezekiel 28th. He's an amateur. These guys are way better than I am. Sunny Long in 5th. Hey, Stewart is in 6th. Stevens in 18th. And we'll take a look here at the team. Hello, team. Let's see. Daniel, 31st, up in amateur. And then there's Danny. Hemmings is in 9th. Let me get past Keeble. Oh, no. Almost made my move there. Julio and Felipe are both in 5th. Hemmings in 9th. Danny Gonzalez in 8th. Andre 11th. Gaston in 13th. I mean, I love the fact that all our rookie guys are competing. I mean, they're all in it. Okay, so I feel like something happened and I didn't see it because we were looking at off the screen. When I go back and review the race, I'd love to know exactly what happened there. When Keeble all of a sudden came out of nowhere and was right on her tail. A mistake by Silva. Lucerna and Mendoza have not pitted yet. Neither has Gonzalez, who was racing in last place for quite a while. And now he's jumped all the way up. Mossberg makes a mistake, and he falls back to 10th. Yeah, this is tough because I think I have a better car than Keeble, and there's no way I'm going to be able to get by him now. That's frustrating. And I'm still not putting up any good laps. Oh, Cable! Cable goes into the sand. That's exactly what I needed. Now let's go. I'm tired of bitching about my car not going fast. This is where we got to pick it up right now. First place, that's my second lap led. Cable back to fourth. And let's put it into hyperdrive. Brow goes off the track. There's something about pitting and then your car making a mistake pretty quickly after you pit, at least at the rookie level. It doesn't happen to me that often because my driver's not aggressive in general. His aggressiveness is zero. And I would imagine that is the rating that would cause you to make more mistakes. So, and then in general, we don't ever really push it too hard during the race. Today's our highest rating for our aggressiveness for our race strategy, but it hasn't really paid off in the sense that we've been, blowing by anybody. Looks like we're getting ready to lap somebody. This, I think, is a rookie. That's that cool looking car. Pablo Andres Canasa Gomez. Gonna put him a lap down. He's in 25th. So only Sushi Bar and Gomez will have been lapped. There's no reason for me not to get past this guy. And that was not my fastest lap, but it was pretty close. There we go. That's right. Okay, so Ankov's in second, Calusi's in third, Keeble's fourth, Silva's fifth, Lucerna and Mendoza, who have not pitted, Ilya, Brau, and Tarok in the top 10, Mossberg in 11. Wydera pitted, and that is unlike him, but he's back in 14th. All right, let's tear it up here. Sorry for all the technical difficulties today. I don't really know what's wrong with my brain. All right. Yeah, this is what we need to do. We need to keep pulling away. Let's keep our eyes on the gaps here. I mean, yes, we will have to go into the pits and come out again. So the next time we go in, we should be still in the top 10 when we come out. This is lap 24. All right, 4.465. Not my best lap, but we're still putting up good laps. Consistent laps. So 6 seconds back for Ankov, 6.5 for Calusi, and Keeble is 7.3. Silva is 12. This is great. So let's just keep putting some distance there. Go, go, go. Yeah, I mean, a second and a half faster than Ankov was that last lap. So what are the top laps? Calusi with a 142. I'm sure when I boost, I will be able to have that top lap. So this is exactly the way that I planned it in my mind. I mean, we're not at the halfway point yet. We're getting close. Um, I think, what is that, like basically like lap 27 or 28. But this is how I wanted to play out. Uh, be able to get in the lead and let everybody figure it out behind us. We could really use a win. And if we do get a win, that would be the third one this season for us. I think it's pretty damn near impossible to catch Keeble, but uh, you know what? I'm not going to say never. Still plenty of races left. Let's get around this lap car. Oh, that soon to be a lap car. This is Rogerio, I think. Yep, Iverson. Okay, let's go. Jeff Daly into the pit for the second time. Daly and Galvez have pitted twice. Feeling pretty good about things. So if you don't know, if you're following this for the first time here, um, I live in Tucson, Arizona, which is in the desert. And yesterday it was 102 degrees, a new record high. The previous record was in 1907. We're not even into April yet, and we're hitting 100 degrees. And I love that. I'm not complaining about it being too hot. I'm just saying it's insane that it's 102 degrees already. I have a nice big pool. Gosh, I did not get my best lap yet. I have a nice big pool in the backyard, and I usually do not get into the pool until June. Like the pool water, it's a 10-foot deep pool, and the pool water doesn't get to like 88 degrees because it gets cool at night. It'll cool down at night. It doesn't get till 88 degrees until like June. So I usually don't get into the pool until June because that's anything lower than that is too cold for me. But I was saying yesterday, like at this rate, I'll be in the pool by May, and I can work some of this baby fat off, my winter fat, because it's just too damn cold the water, until June normally. So I'm excited for that. But 102 degrees in March is insane, even for us. Okay, we have 9% left on our tires. Now, if you are someone who has not gone to the pit yet, I would imagine you'll pit here at the halfway point. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't know why people do this. It never works. One time it worked for Ankov. Let's check out the gaps. All right, I just crossed. Still not my fastest lap, but I'm just putting up very consistent laps. 8 seconds. Calusi, Ankov 8.6, Keeble 9, Silva 16, and then we have the uh, two drivers who have not pitted yet that are 33 seconds back or more. So when I go into the pits here very soon, I suspect I'll come out in 7th or 8th. And I would actually imagine that as Frankie Paquette's going into the pits for the second time, Mendoza and Lucerna will probably go to the pits here soon. So I should be in sixth place when I come out of the pits with the fresh tires and all that good stuff. You would think that with a three pit strategy that you would get screwed over, like you would just be off the pace when other people are doing too. But my car remains functioning at a high level the entire race. And has it sometimes not worked out? Sure. But if I get my pits scheduled properly and I'm able to not have any errors, either long pits or making a mistake on the course, then everything should fall right into place. So Lucy going into the pits, and Ankov makes a mistake. I would imagine we're going to make one mistake. We have to because all the other good drivers are. So Keeble's worked his way into second because of the errors, the mistake by Ankov. Calusi's in the pit, or yeah, there he goes. I think we've got one or maybe two more laps. Now Mendoza and Lucerna both have worn tires. Let's get around this guy here. There we go. Good job. Get around the next guy. Oh, we finally had a better lap. There we go. Lap 28 was 142. Is that good enough for the best lap? Let's find out. There we go. Yes, sir. Give me $1 million. I'll take it. We could have the pole, the fastest lap, and win the race. And that's a hat trick. I've got two of those this year already. You can't have a hat trick unless you win the pole. So I keep knocking those out of the park. Lap 29 was my best lap. We just finished that. So we're finally starting to take off here. Ankov did a 142 as well. Okay, so let's get back to the grid. 10-second lead over Keeble, 15-second lead over Ankov. Mendoza is going into the pits. Lucerna has not. Hmm. A mistake by Calusi. He's already pitted. So there is something in the programming that says after you make a pit, you're likely to make a mistake. Does that happen in real racing? I don't know. Or is that just a random thing that the game does to make it more interesting? And we are going into the pits. So there we go. We're going to relinquish first place. And we'll see where we come out. I'm hoping that we come out in fifth. Cable coming in. Well, we got to come out in front of Cable. I think that's guaranteed since we already had a 10-second lead on him. But we got to keep Cable in the rearview mirror. There's Cable. We need another 20-second pit right here. I'm still in third. Looking good. Let's go. Yes. Coming out in fourth behind Lucerna, who has not pitted yet. There's Brow. We stay in front of Brow. Okay. Okay. No mistakes. I did not expect to come out that high up. Keeble comes out in ninth. Wait, how long was his pit? Oh, I don't. Hmm. Let's see. 24 seconds. Youch. Mine was 22. Okay. Well, we should track down Lucerna pretty quick. That's him right there. He's got worn tires. We'll take a lap to get up to speed, and then we'll run him down. Ankov in the lead. Silva second. Lucerna third. Good job by him. Brow and Ilya. Is Lucerna trying to go the entire distance and not have to pit? That would be crazy. I don't think it's even possible. Ilya behind Brow. Let's get going here. Ilya is one of those guys that could definitely catch us. Okay, we get around the lap car, and we're on the straightaway. So let's get past. Oh no! Don't fall into place. You could have blown right by him. All right, let's get a better idea of where we're at here. 29 seconds back. I'm sure we'll get around Lucerna here in a second. There we go. Into third place. So we are the top car that has pitted twice. So I feel like we're in a good place. All right. Oh, interesting. A bunch of craziness going on behind us here. The lap car is getting past Lucerna. That's when you know you got to go in. Hmm. All right. Third place, Lucerna, Brow, Ilya. We got to start putting some time between us here. Where's Mossberg? Mossberg is eighth. Keeble's ninth. Something with Keeble lately. I don't know. There we go. All right. That was not a great lap either. Let's check it out here. Okay, so 2 seconds over Lucerna and Brow. And Ilya's 4 seconds. That's the kind of thing we just got to keep an eye on. We will have to pit one more time. Ankov and Silva will probably only pit once more, and we'll have pitted 3 times. And I know we're 31 seconds back, but in this stint, we will start catching them, I think. Sushi Bar still has a technical issue. Otherwise, everybody's still running. Lucerna and Tarok tire issues. Let's take a look at our friend group. How are the friends doing now that we've cycled twice? Everybody's mixing up. T-Web He must be just dominating that group. Stewart's in second place. Good job by him. Up in master level. Sonny Long in fifth. And Eunice, the new guy, in sixth. Good job by him. And then here's the teammates. Wait, I'm in third. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Like, wait a minute. Wasn't I in first place? I'm really off my game today. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what my problem with my brain is. I feel fine. I don't feel sick or I don't, I don't have any mental issues that I'm aware of, but maybe I'm accumulating them today. All right. Okay, everybody else is kind of like 9 to 12 in that range. All right, we'll get back to the racers here. So Silva's got worn tires. And Cobb just keeps humming along. Keeble's in eighth. A mistake by Tarok, who has not pitted yet. Oh, Lucerna did pit, and he falls all the way back to 16th. All right, and Ankov now has worn tires. So what are they going to do, I wonder? We're 27 seconds behind Silva. So when they pit, we'll take over first place, but we'll give it up one more time, I suppose. And don't forget Brow and Ilya and Mossberg and Tarok's going into the pits now. They've all got a pit. So I feel like I don't want to jinx it, but I think I'm going to win this race by a significant amount, unless I make a mistake. But otherwise, everything is kind of falling right into place. As long as Wilson can keep it on the track, I'd like to put up another best lap. I think I got one better than that. And we've done all of this without boosting, which I love to do. Because your guy drives like he's got his hair on fire, which is kind of fun to watch. But I don't know, I just don't feel like it helps me the way that I want it to until the end when we need it to sometimes. Okay. 26 seconds behind Silva. We're basically gaining a lap on the cars in front of us with worn tires. Go, go. Let's see what we got here. All right. What is that? 25 seconds now. Check. Check. Okay. Well, I have no idea what's been going on this race. I think There's been some weird technical difficulties. I did mention that we we've had some really bad heat. We've had problems with our internet and all kinds of things going on here. Um, so yeah, that's makes it weird, but I think we're all right now. I apologize if I've been gone for a moment here. Let's go ahead and close that out. There we go. Oops, damn it. Let's get back to it here. Oh, son of a bitch. What lap are we at? Um, let's go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. All kinds of technical difficulties today. I can't tell you exactly what's been going on, but I think we're good now. Sorry about that. If the audio has been sporadic. Let's quickly recap in case that's the case. So yeah, we're in third place. Silva's going into the pits. We're going to gain second back right now, and Ankov will at some point go back into the pits here. I've been saying, perhaps just to myself, that um, everything is going as planned, and we're going to win this race. As long as we don't make any significant mistakes, this race is ours to win. So let's just see how that plays out. Again, if the audio has fallen out at some point, I won't know it until I play it back. But I apologize. There's not much I can do about that. I was saying earlier that we had 102-degree temperature yesterday, and our internet went out at like 7 o'clock last night. And we got notified by the cable company that there was like some kind of a surge issue with the abnormal heat. Okay. Oh no, Ancom has a technical issue. So that will probably eliminate him from contention. Whoa. Wow. Wow. I mean, this is just making it easier on me. I have a 7. Well, we'll find out here what my lead is over Brow. 28 seconds behind Ankov, but he's a smoker. So I'm 9 seconds in front of Brow and basically 9 seconds in front of Ilya. Mossberg is um, 10 seconds back. So they're all running together in a pack. Calusi is plenty far behind. Brow, Ilya, and Mossberg have not pitted a second time yet. So that's our advantage. So we're in second place, and we're feeling pretty good about it. I wish we were putting up better laps, but I believe we do still have the best lap. No, it's Calusi. He took it back from me. Just right there on lap 35. That's not nice. And Zoltan still has the best pit. There's the live standings. I mean, I'm gaining on Keeble. It's not like um, we couldn't catch him. It does seem unlikely, but it's interesting. Okay, we are officially in first place as Ankov went into the pits. Will this pit allow him to repair whatever his issue is? We'll see. So, well, I guess we won't know exactly until the next time around, but it looks like we have at least a 10-second lead over Brau, Ilya, and Mossberg, and they're all going to have to pit. Ankov coming out of the pits in 8th, and that T is still there. So that's a permanent T. Samina going into the pits. Cavalagos going into the pits. I think we'll see some of these other cars up front. I got 15% left. So we're good for, you know, another 5 laps. So I will go in probably about the same time for my third pit as Brau, Ilya, and Mossberg. And as long as I go in before them, I will come out with, in front of them, and it'll just be coasting to the finish line. And even if we make a mistake, we will be able to recover from that and still be in first place. Okay, there was a good lap. It wasn't the best lap. It was a 142.8. There we go. Brau, Ilya, Mossberg, all going into the pits. That'll add another 30 seconds or so to their time. So I'm going to be, 16 seconds in front of Colucci and Keeble. And unless they're going the rest of the way, which it doesn't look like that was their strategy, um, we'll all go in around the same time, and I'll be the one coming out ahead. So, I mean, I don't want to get too cocky here, but I don't see how we lose this race. And if I were to be the winner, it would be the first win for Team Waterama. So that would be exciting. I'll be proud to give my checkered flag to Daniel, put it in the trophy room. All right. So actually, Adkov is in fifth place with a technical issue. So it's, like I don't know if he can hold on and still somehow manage to get a point. And another solid 142 lap. Keeble's picking up the pace. He's doing 142s also. Colucci now will be, how much? Let's find out. 17 seconds back with Keeble. They're battling it out head to head. And then it's going to be Silva significantly far back. So in theory, Calusi will go in first, and then me and Keeble will go in on the same lap count again. I've beat him out both times. And I'm going to anticipate that Keeble will have a boost up his sleeve as Frankie's going in for the third time. He'd worked his way up to sixth. But I have my boost as well, so um, I think everything stays just as it is. It's all going to work out for me today. Feeling good about it. Let's scroll on down and take a look at the rookies. Where are the rookies at today? In the pits. Galvez, Lazar, Gomez, Rogerio, and Gomez. There you go. Mariano Gonzalez is, with his two-pit strategy, has worked his way up to 19th. There I am coming out in front of Frankie. Ooh, 15-second differential. Calusi picked up the pace. 141, 570. Holy shnikey. Keeble remains at 17. Silva 32 seconds back. Holy smokes. Good job, Calusi. Now that might be tough for me to do, even with a boost. Ankov staying in 5th place. So everyone has pitted. And those of us who have to pit one more time should have enough of a lead over the rest of them that it won't have any significant difference. We're down to 9% as we continue to tack on laps led. I mean, would I like to be putting up huge laps? I would, but we're just consistently putting out 142s. That's all you got to do. Just maintain, let your opponents drive really fast or drive really slow. Hey, that's our fastest lap. As I say that, we put up our fastest lap. Pelusi going into the pits as expected. He's the first one in. That'll drop him back, and I don't think that will make him a viable contender, even when I go in. I think we still have the advantage. Oh, a mistake by Keeble too. Oh, I know. Keeble. It's not Keeble's day today. We'll see how much that hurts him. I think it's like 5 seconds additional whenever you make one. Let's hope we do not make one after our pit. And actually, Keeble's happened long into his stretch. Pelusi coming out in 5th place. Good job by him today. He'll have a good finish. Okay, we're going to get 2 more laps out of this, and then we'll head in. Go, go, go. Okay, let's take a look at the differential here. That's our fastest lap. We're not boosting it. We're just running wide open now, finally. All right, let's see where Keeble's at. What's the differential? Oh, Keeble's pitting now. Interesting. Wow. 37 seconds back. I mean, I could go into the pits and come out in first place. I don't like not going in at the same time as Keeble. Does this in any way give him some kind of an advantage that I'm unaware of? Ankov into third with a technical issue. What is going on? Karoti making a mistake. I am very confused right now. I feel like we're so far ahead that I'm making up scenarios in my head where we make a mistake. Keeble's coming out in 7th place. There's no way I'm coming out in 7th place when I go in. It's just not happening. So I don't think Keeble is someone I have to be concerned about in the moment. Let's get one more lap here. Yes. We're putting up 142s. What's this one? Yeah, 142s. Whoa, there's a car stopped. What is that? Is that a car out of the race? Is that what happens there? Yo, he just disappeared. Sushi Bar is out of the race. I always kind of wondered how that happened. Now we know. Okay, so let's check out the gap between me and Silva because we'll be going in this time around. And Silva will have to. Well, will he have to go in? I don't know. 2018. He might. Silva may not have to go in. I don't know. 35-second lead over Silva. So can we get in and out of the pits in first place? Ankov will not be a factor. And I even if like we beat Silva in the last race with the boost, passing him for second place. So that might be a replay here. If Ankov finishes the race in third with a technical issue, that is huge. Okay, into the pits. This is it. This is make or break right here. Nobody's looking. Just go ahead and drive faster. Please. Let's back it out and find out where Silva is. Right here. Go, go, go. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Put little barriers in front of them. Come on, we haven't even started. Okay, there we go. Go. 19 seconds, couple splashes. Shake the nozzle, get back out there. Come on, let's go. Oh no, this is not exactly what I wanted. Come on. Oh, second place. Oh, we're going to be a couple seconds behind him here. Go. 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 Oh, nuts. Wow. Okay, we're in second place. I do not know if Silva will have to pit or not. I don't know. We'll see. It's close. All right. There's Silva right there. We have fresh tires. It's going to take a lap to get up to speed. And, 10 laps to go, basically. All right. We tracked him down last time. Like I said, last Tuesday. We ran him down and took second place. But we've really got to crush it. I kind of wish I'd had a boost lap at lap 46 and at 53. So we'll see once we cross the finish line here how far we are behind. We're basically on the same straightaway. Somebody's going into the pits. Well, we could do no worse than second, but to come this far and not win would be a disappointment. Okay, so we are 11 seconds back. Oh, we're going to catch him here momentarily. Oh my goodness. What a turn of events. Oh, we are absolutely going to catch him when we go to do our boost. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is incredible. Wow. That is unbelievable. Well, please don't make a mistake, Ian Wilson. Just keep the car on the track, buddy. We can run him down. Go, go, go. Now we're on the same straightaway, but the short stretch. All right. We do have to get past this car, though. Let's go. All right. Remember, just last lap, he was at the end of the straightaway as I entered the straightaway. Now we're just, you know, half that length, I guess. Let's find out what happens when we cross the finish line here. Lap 53 will be our boost. He's crossed. We went from 11 seconds to 4 seconds, 4.7 seconds. Wow. We're going to win this race. We're going to track him down. Let's go. This is lap 48. Will Silva have to pit even? I don't know. If he does, then, obviously then it would just be a very easy victory. But under these circumstances, I don't know. Get around this car. 2 laps down. Move over, buddy. Come on. All right. I don't feel like we've gained anything here. Yeah, that last pit was not great. That definitely hurt us by a couple of seconds. In fact, what was the length of that one? Let's find out here. Oops. 23. I mean, that's not terrible. Fastest lap is still Calusi. Let's find out what's the difference here. Have I gained anything? 4.7, now it is 5.2. So Silva picked up the pace and I dropped off a second. All right. I'm not overly concerned. This is lap 49. Boost lap will be 53. It would be nice if we could make up a second between now and then. The only thing that I could have done differently is if I should have recalculated maybe that final pit and put in a lesser amount of gas so we could have got out of there a little bit quicker. Calusi finally, oh no, I say finally, but I guess he's been past Ankov. Cable's into 5th. Rouse 6th. Mossberg 7th. We haven't talked about Mossberg much at all today. Ilya's in 8th. I don't even see Silva on the map. There we go. I wonder, is Silva using boosts? Okay, 5.2, and now we are down to 5.5. Okay. Well, shit. Silva's putting up a second better per lap right now. Half a second better. I don't know. It's kind of cool that Silva was able to make the mistake and still keep the lead. It is going to make it interesting, but I think even with a boost, I don't know how I'm going to catch him at 5.5 seconds back. There he is right there. Yeah, I kind of wish I'd done a double boost. Let's get around Cavalagos here. Ah, boy. Let's go. Gotta put up those 142s. Let's see as we cross here. This will be the end of lap 50. Go, go, go. Have I fallen back even further? Yeah, about the same. Wow, I might not win this race. That's crazy. Hmm. Everything kind of went our way, too. I'm not conceding it, but I don't see the path to win. Because I believe even with our boost laps, I don't think it's going to be enough. And if Silva has boost laps, then it'll just be negated. Hmm. Now, if Silva has to pit, we just don't know this yet. That's the only other hope we can hold on to. But I wouldn't hold my breath for that. I think he's got it figured out perfectly. This will be the third race for Brow getting points. And as long as Mossberg stays in front of Ilya, I believe he'll hold on to the number 4 spot. Okay, Silva's tires are low, but worn, and we didn't gain anything. But maybe we will now. This is lap 52. So next lap will be the boost lap, everybody. Be prepared. Buckle up. If we can gain like 1 second, that still probably won't be enough, actually. Um, yeah, I'm like we're not even in 142s right now. Couple cars going into the pits. Okay, we are gaining a little bit for sure. I kind of continue to monitor these straightaways, and that's just eyeballing it, but it looked like we gained some. I mean, we've got plenty of gas. I think in real life, if there was something like a boost, you would just tell your driver, you got plenty of gas, man, just floor it. Oh man, we are gaining on him. Absolutely. How much have we gained on him? The goat with a technical issue. Okay, we have definitely gained on him. Oh my gosh, this is really going to come down to it. Let's go boost it. 4.3 seconds. We did gain 1.2 seconds. And we are boosting. Silva, we are coming for you, buddy. All right, let's go. We did it last week to him. Let's do it again. Look at this. Look at this. We're tracking him down. You can't see it, but I got money signs in my eyes. We got the boost, and he has worn tires. Okay, look at this. Oh, look at this. Go, go, go. We are going to catch him. Can we get by him? That is the question. That's what the boost is all about. Look at how close we are. Let's see if we can get best lap while we're at it. Let's go. Look at how close we are, guys. Keeble into fourth place. Good job, Keeble. He got past Brow. Look at that. We are right there. Look at us gain on him right here. Go, go, go. Okay. We got 2 laps to go, and this is where the boost lap really kicks in, the second one. Yes, 1.2 seconds. We are going to catch him. Will we get by him? Come on. Yes, look at this. We got you, buddy. Oh, we got you. Don't even mess with. Let's just go right by him. Right here. Yes. You got him. Right here. You got him. Oh, no. Come on. Don't mess around. Yes. Go. Go. First place. Nice. It all worked out. Oh, man. Oh, we got a little bit of a. Yeah, that always happens on the next final lap. Okay, now just stay on the track. We also had our best lap, but not better than Calusi. But I bet you we will now. Stay on the track. And you've got your third win, third career victory. First for Team Waterama. I'm going to be made an honorary Spaniard after this race. Come on, let's go. And this is a race where we had all the technical difficulties. That's crazy. All right. Final lap. Sorry, Silva. Oh, it's pits anyway. Oh my God. Oh, 1 lap short. Well, it tastes better to pass him into the lead. And we're going to win by 20 seconds. That's amazing. Even if we go off the track now, we will be able to get back on and still get the victory. So exciting, very satisfying. Good job, Team Waterama. Our third win of the season, third career win. Keeble in third place. And Silva dropping back to 7th. Back to 8th. Hey, there's Mendoza, 1 pit strategy. He's in 9th. He's not going to get a point. But you got to give him credit for that. All right. Just don't hit another car. Just stay in your lane. Get past it. Nice. I do honestly do feel bad for Silva. That has happened to me just recently, even to have to pit on that final lap. And that's a pisser. Okay, final stretch right here. We'll take that win. And it's going to feel good. Oh, yes. Did we get the fastest lap? I don't think so. No, Calusi does get the fastest lap. by just a smidge. Let's wrap up the leaderboard here officially and see how much I actually won by. You don't get bonus points, but it's still interesting. 21 seconds I won over Calusi. Keeble coming around right now. There's 33. So there's my face. Second place to Calusi. Good job. Third place to Keeble. Unexpected. Great job there. And then Brow finishes fourth. Mossberg fifth. Great. Ilya sixth. Ankov with his technical difficulty will still get a point. David Silva will finish eighth. And Mendoza, I believe, will probably a lap down, but I suspect that he will be there. We're still going into the pits. We're so close to the finish line. We'll take a look here at the rest of the leaders. So there's the best lap time. Calusi got me beat there. Fastest pit, I had the best of the lead lap cars, but Lazar had the best overall. And then we look at the live standings, and I am within 20 points of Keeble. Could have been more, but Keeble closed the gap there. I have a 14-point lead over Ilya and Mossberg, and Ankov is on the outside looking in with 58. Silva 34 with Calusi. Good job for Calusi jumping up. Waidira, nothing today. And Tarok, nothing today. But Brow, for the third consecutive race, gets some points. Nicely done. Take a look at the friends list. Hey, I'm in good company with T-Web. And Stewart looks like he finished in fourth. Sonny Long finished in fifth. Great job. And we'll look at the other team members. Anybody else? Nope. There I am with the first win for Team Waterama. And then it looks like Felipe and Julio in seventh. And then Nick, Andre, and Gaston in ninth. Plato in 13th. And up in the amateur level is Daniel finishing 29th. Good job, everybody. That's awesome. Okay, as people are finishing here. Lagote 10th, Lucerna 11th, Waidira 12th, Tarok 13th, Giuseppe and Cabalagos, Frankie in 16th, Carodi in 17th, Mariano Gonzalez 18th, Egon. And the best rookie today is Sebastian Gomez. Has not finished yet. But then Rogerio, Daly, Gomez, Galvez, Lazar, and Sushi Bar. Okay, once again, sorry about the technical issues today. Sorry about that. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I do appreciate everyone following along. Like and or subscribe to the channel, and we will be back on Tuesday with the next race coming off a win. Until then, everyone, have a great day.